Hello, and welcome to another session of Writings on the Wall, presented by Highview Financial Group, Canada's outsourced Chief Investment Officer. We take great pride in facilitating dialogue in the management of wealth. Now, you may know what CRM Phase II will do for you. You know, all of that disclosure and transparency stuff. But what do you think it will do to the financial advisory community? Well, the simple process of disclosing fees, direct and indirect, will obviously encourage client migration within the financial services industry. The average management expense ratio, MER, found within a mutual fund, which is the largest held embedded fee investment product in Canada, is 2.53%. Typically, 1% will be given to the investment advisor to service the client on an annual basis, and 1.53% will be taken by the mutual fund company executing the investment mandate. Commission advisors can also be paid up to 5% if investors are put into these products on a long-term basis. A client with a portfolio of $1 million will compensate the advisory parties associated with the aforementioned investment product $25,300 per year, in addition to compensating the soliciting advisor $50,000 within the inaugural year if the client were sold DSC or deferred service charge investments. In 2014, Canadian advisory firms collected approximately $6 billion via the trailer fee, the typical 1% annual fee, from the mutual fund company to the advisor is to service the client while they stay invested. In Canada, the majority of investors do not know they have indirectly compensated the advisor on an annual basis, therefore allowing the advisory community to collect billions annually without the true knowledge of the client. As mentioned, the creation and enforcement of the client relationship model Phase II is due to a realization from industry participants and its regulatory bodies that the basic standard of care of the financial advisor needed to be enhanced. Two global financial hubs have already executed separate initiatives against commission-based financial advisors and the act of non-disclosure and lack of transparency. Both the United Kingdom and Australia have enforced significant reform that has changed the landscape of how financial services are provided in their respective countries. On January 1, 2013, the United Kingdom banned commission-based selling, internationally known as the death of a salesman, losing over 25% of their financial advisor network, as the cost of their services were finally disclosed. On July 1, 2012, the Australian regulators tackled the conflicts of interest that also threaten the quality of financial advice being provided to their citizens. The two regulations had unique effects within their financial system, but accomplished the common goal of increasing transparency and disclosure. When these figures of compensation are brought to the surface, there will be strong questions finally being asked. The disclosure of how financial advisors are being compensated has an industry on the cusp of great change. We appreciate you tuning in to another session of Writings on the Wall, presented by Highview Financial Group. If you have any questions or require additional information, please call our headquarters or email info@highviewfin.com. Thank you.